really want to film, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I like put in my extensions, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna film a video. And so that's what I wanted to do. But my video, what I wanted to base my video on was a topic that I think not a lot of people understand, or a lot of, I think especially females, young ladies, women don't get, is the beauty that is within you. And I want to put that out there and make a video about it, because I think that's something that we all, even though we hear it multiple times, we still don't get it through our skulls. And so that's what when we hear people say, like, I've always heard the saying that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I so believe that is true, because like beauty is within us. Beauty is within yourself. And so when you hear beauty's in the eyes of the beholder, I think of that as beauty is in your hand. And when you hear beauty, I typically don't necessarily think of beauty by having makeup, long hair, and like big earrings. Like, you know, I think that our generation is like we're brought out to be like what you see in TV and stuff. You're brought out to believe that you need to have like big boobs and long, flowy, pretty hair, and like you need to be normal is the new hot. Like that's what you need to be able to fit into this world. But let me tell you something. You are so beautiful, and you are like, you're worth way more than the stars in the sky. You're worth more than the MAC makeup at the MAC store. You are worth more than that shiny brand new car, new 2015 car. You are worth more than the stars in the sky. Then you are worth so much more. And the bad thing about it is some people who look past you are missing out on something that is going to be amazing in their lives. You know, growing up, I didn't think was the prettiest girl in school. I feel like everybody went through like a stage in like junior high and middle school, or like not middle school, but elementary school, where like everybody was ugly. Like we're all but ugly, until you realized what makeup was, and your parents were like, yeah, you can wear that. You were like, yeah, Mom, I'm gonna go to Walmart and give you that 20-cent eyeliner, and yeah, I'm gonna be the hottest cream in the box of cream puffs. Younger, when they were younger and they were ugly. And so I was bullied because I had geeky glasses, Coke bottle glasses, I think back in the 90s is what they used to call them. And yeah, I had trouble making friends. And you know, at that age it was kind of like, okay, is this person, and I used to have a problem with going, used to be like, are you my friend? You know, do you want to be friends? Are you my friend? And a kid shouldn't have to ask that. Like a kid, it should be automatic. You know, it should be like, hey, I like your booger. Let's go play in the sandbox and let's go hide it. Like that sounds so gross, but I mean, it's true. Like you shouldn't have to fight for friends, or making friends shouldn't be a struggle. And you know, unfortunately, it is. And you know, our generation has increased with teen suicide because of bullying, and like the teen death rate has gone up because of bullying, and people don't feel loved. And everybody needs a friend. I needed a friend. I needed a true friend that it was so hard to find. You know, I would say people were my best friends, and then somebody would go, well, just because you feel that way about somebody else, it doesn't mean somebody else feels the same way about you. And I was just like, I was young, so I kind of felt like, does that mean we're still best friends? Do you want to go play in the sandbox and hide your booger? What I'm trying to say is that you're so beautiful, and I definitely know that when I have kids, I don't want them to have to go through what I went through. You know, being visually impaired, people will bypass, like they don't ask questions, they assume. And you have a lot of adults that will just sit there and they will assume. And me personally, I would rather somebody come up to me and ask me, you know, what's the problem with your eyes, you know. But people were so quick to be like, how many fingers am I holding up? Can you see how many fingers I'm holding up? How many fingers I'm holding up? Gotten older, and I actually go to a school now where I don't have to worry about, I mean, there's going to be bullying everywhere you go. I mean, that's just kind of, it's unfortunately it's there. Sometimes it's accidental bulliness, you know, people are just trying to fit in, which, I mean, it's so sad. Everybody has their perceptions of like popular kids, and like this is the popular kids and the geeky kids. Like, no, at my school I go to, everybody is everybody. Sure, everybody is happy and everybody is friends. I mean, not everybody is friends, but you know, people are content. We as blind and visually impaired people, kids, we are content. And the thing about it is that our teachers help us to become like, they make us better, you know. And I know people are like, you make yourself better because you are good, and I'm so glad how much you've matured. But it literally, the art, you know, I feel like in public school, so many teachers, like teachers a lot, and some do care, but some are kind of like, okay, get to class, you're gonna be late, like I need you to get to class, get on it, do your schoolwork, I want my homework turned in, da 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 da. Oh, get to class and stop horse playing. Like, and like teachers don't, they really, like, they don't take the time to see that a kid's being bullied, or a kid, you know, somebody is being picked on, and they're just like, go to class, or they write them up. And it's just like, you need to pay better attention and see that that kid, look at that kid in class. Are they talkative? Are they, which, I mean, sometimes I mean, it's good not to be talkative because you know you're getting your homework done, but, or you're getting your work done, but I mean, just look in the class and you see the kid, if they're in the back, then they're like, you know, and they're not active with the class, or they just don't want to be bothered. You have teachers, I feel like most of the time teachers lack to pay attention. Like they don't pay attention on the kids that are really quiet, because the kids that are really quiet really have a lot to say, but they can't say it because they fear the embarrassment. They fear that they'll get picked on and that no one will care. This brings me back to you matter. You matter, and it breaks my heart when I see somebody being bullied, because I went through that pain, and I went through that abandonment, and I went through not feeling like I was understood, and you know, and nobody wants to feel that way. So if I'm telling you that, I'm not just saying this because I'm on YouTube, or that I want this or that I want that, but I'm telling this to you because I feel like people aren't heard. If you are bullied, then God, I pray for you. Nobody deserves to be, people die from this stuff. And the fact that other people can't, that bullies and people that are insecure can't get that through their skulls, obviously you're not being loved enough. Or obviously somebody is compelling you, somebody is compelling you to the point where you're just like, okay, and nothing cares. Do you even care? Do bullies ever think when they go home, at the end of the day, when they get in their bed, if that next person, if the person that they've bullied is going to come back the next day or not? I don't really think they do think about that. You've got to think about that. And it's crazy because it's the kids that go to church too, and they're like, I believe in Jesus and I love Jesus, and I'm at church on Sunday mornings every morning, and I read the word and I remember the word and all this and that, and I'll quote you a scripture and I'll quote it, and then it's the same ones that are bullying.
Your profile says God first, but you comment go kill yourself.
What Bible you reading? You not praising my Jesus.
We're in Jesus's position when they beat him, and not like with a belt or with a stick. They beat him with nails.
You would rise above it somehow.
And tied him to the cross. I imagine that's how kids feel sometimes. I mean, physically, not really, but mentally and emotionally, they're feeling like they are worthless, like they don't amount to anything. A hug and a kiss or a smile can give so much to somebody who feels lifeless. God, I love hugs. I love to smile. I love to laugh. I love people. And as much as I've been bullied, you think that a person like that would want to be shut off from the world. But I love people. I'm a people person. And ever since I started going to TSB, I have learned so much. I've learned to love so much. My heart is heavy. It's so full of love that it overflows sometimes. And if somebody smiles at me, like I love to smile at people. If you just walk up to somebody who is going, like, you just don't know. You just don't know. You walk up to somebody and give them a hug, the biggest 20-second hug. Like, I love 20-second hugs. And if you give them like a 20-second hug, like, you just don't, that can change their whole mind. Like music, oh my gosh, music is so powerful because it is uplifting and it is amazing and it tells a story. And I tell people all the time that when I heard this Rascal Flatts song called I'm Moving On, I had heard on the radio that they said a man had contemplated suicide, and after hearing that song, it completely changed his mind. Like, I feel like that's the power of God, and I feel like that's the power of music. Like, I thank God for music, because music is healing. Like, just a simple song, people think a simple song changed a man's life. Yes, music is important. I'm here to tell you that even though I don't know you, I love you, and I'm praying for you, and you serve a purpose in this world. And for those who don't understand you, who don't get you, forget about them, because they're not worth understanding you. They're not worth it at all. But somebody who's going to come into your life and change your life, honey, you do not have to be a size 2. You do not have to be the hottest girl, blonde with big boobs and a skinny waist and the newest clothes. Like, honey, screw that, because nobody cares. I don't care. This ain't new. This is like from Old Navy, I think. I mean, it's old, but I don't have and my shoes aren't updated. Like, who gives a crap? Because I sure as heck don't. You don't need to care, because you are beautiful in God's eyes, and you are beautiful in somebody else's eyes that God is creating for you. It's so crazy. This life we live, like, you can have the world. Like, society, you can make up whatever you want. Like, we need to be like Beyonce, because she can sing. Like, oh my God, P.S. I really don't like Beyonce. You can be like Nicki Minaj with the big butt. Girl, you need the big butt. I'm telling you, you need it, honey. You need it. No, you don't. No, you don't, because God is preparing somebody for you, like, that is handsome to you, that will treat you like a king or queen, that will love you, that will embrace you, and that will treat you like the queen you are, because you are worth more than the stars in the sky. You are worth more than your past mistakes. You are worth more than the problems that we create. You are worth so much more. And I get emotional because people, arrogant, narcissistic, idiotic people, don't get to see the beauty in you. And that's them. That's their mistake. That's their fault, not yours. So remind yourself how beautiful you are. If read a Bible verse. If you're not religious, which is fine. If you're not religious, then go on the internet and look up something that's inspirational. Type in inspirational quotes, something that will make your day shine. Text somebody. Gosh, I wish I had like everybody's numbers, I'd be like, you are beautiful today, husband. But I don't, because we have so many people in the world. But if I were to meet you, oh my gosh, we'd be like BFFs, BFDs, not BFFs. And BFDs is best friend dude. Wish I could put that up there. Can I put that up there? Maybe I could put it up somewhere. But just remember how awesome you are and how beautiful you are, and I love you. And I can just go on and on and on and on, because I just don't have a filter. But beautiful, and I hope that you will always know that, and I hope that this will help you, and this will encourage you to believe that you are as beautiful as the biggest diamond in the entire world. I'm not the prettiest girl in the world. Lord Jesus. But I have family and friends that encourage me, and I have teachers that uplift me, and I am blessed because I know that I serve a mighty God who knows what he's doing. And you just have to be patient and know that, unfortunately, we were like, oh my God, everything happens for a reason. Like, why is this happening? Because it's helping you to grow for the future. So that's like it. So much for watching. I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope that it has helped you to, feel better about yourself. And, if you have any other questions, or if you, just want me to post more videos like this or anything like this, I will. Just comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope that this has changed your life in some kind of way. If not, I hope that it's at least given you a smile. If not, then sorry, sucker, peace, because it may be you being bullied, you being the bully. But whatever. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and thumbs up this video and all that good stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube. And I will post more frequently.